Okay, so it is 11:10. We are going to take a look at Cala Egos Centre this evening. We're going to see whether the party lasts long on into the night. And also, if you want to stay out a little bit later after some of the live entertainment, what's going on as we roll on towards midnight. So let's turn the camera around and I'm going to show you where I am. So I'm just up the road here from the Ariel Chico Hotel. And I'm walking into the direction of Cala Egos Centre. Now we can see lots of restaurants are closing up for the evening. We've got a few places open. You can see the big spa shop up ahead as well. That has now closed, but is there anything that's still open at gone 11 p.m. in Cala Egos? Well, let's go and find out. So to my left hand side here we've got Cala Egos, which is the main shopping street, and many of the shops have now closed. There are a few still open though, but let's continue to my right hand side. Now the first thing we're going to see here is the taxi rank, and there is a little bit of a queue for the taxis. It's not particularly long. You may remember one of my Cala Egos at night videos from a couple of summers ago. Well, the taxi queue was a lot longer. Either there are fewer people visiting this summer, or we have a better supply of taxis. Let me know what your experience has been like getting a cab over here in Cala Egos for summer 2025. But anyway, let's take a walk down into Cala Egos Centre. We're going to see the first of our bars here as we head on around the corner. And I am hearing quite a lot of music from over here. Look, got a few bars open here. These are emptying out. But I think there are a couple of really big venues over this way. Let's go and check them out. So the first place we can see to my left here, the lower lounge, still looking busy. And straight ahead too, look at this. So if you watch my first video looking at Cala Egos a little bit earlier on in the evening, you would have seen a little bit of dancing over here, some dry ice. It was looking empty, but look, gone 11 o'clock. This over here at Madison's gets very, very busy. And we've got some karaoke going on here. Got Kings of Leon being blasted out. Let's take a look down our right hand side here. Now I am walking in the direction here of the market that normally takes place here on the Sunday night. But I'm filming this on the Saturday. Now we're coming up to a little area here of bars, ice cream shops to my left hand side. Got a little gelateria to my left. But what is interesting, if you are coming over here and you do want to dance, not only do we have Madison's behind me, but look, we've got the Buddha Social Club. And look, they have a happy hour here until 11 p.m. They've got karaoke at 9:30. And they've got a disco on at midnight. I'm going to take a quick peek inside. Let's have a look. So we've got the tunes that are playing out this evening. I have to talk out over it. But look, this looks quite nice. A little bit on the quiet side. Got some nice music. Got a bar here. Lots of people, few people sitting out. I won't go any further though. Anyway, let's head on back out and down through Cala Egos tonight. Anyway, we're going to head back left and into the heart of Cala Egos because, well, Cala Egos is pumping tonight. And if you saw my previous video from over here when everyone's heading out for dinner and the restaurants were really busy, you can really get an idea of what to expect. Let's see what it's like gone 11 o'clock. Now this, because the resort is a little bit smaller, is also very compact as well. So the atmosphere down here is amazing. Okay, let's keep walking down. I've got loads of people sitting out this evening. See how busy it is? And just turning around here, look. Just get an idea of what it's like. But it's not just that bar and restaurant. Here, look, got plenty of other bars down here. Now to my left-hand side, I can hear some ABBA music. I can also hear some dance music to my right. And I think this whole area here is the place to head after 11 p.m. Look how busy it is over at Lola's this evening. We've got a DJ on the decks. And we have got a great atmosphere in here tonight. Goodness me. Same goes over here in different. Lots of people sitting out here tonight. Now Cala always has something for everybody. If you check out my last video, you'll know that I took a walk down along Dugan's. Just have a quick look. Just looking over at Dugan's to my right, looking busy. Time Out to my left-hand side, which is a club. That's not looking so busy just yet. I suspect that is going to get a lot busier as we head on towards midnight. Anyway, let's keep on heading down through Cala Centre. Now I am loving the music coming out of Lola's tonight. They've got a really, really good DJ in this evening. What a great atmosphere. We just need a little bit more space for the dancing, I think. Anyway, let's keep going, let's keep going. Now let's venture over to the other side of Cala. Let's go and see what's going on in this area. Now look, you can see dinner time has finished in most places. Look, outside are different here. Still plenty of people sitting outside, enjoying a few drinks. We're just wandering into another music area. We can see a few places packing up, but we've also got quite a few people wondering where to go next. Let's have a look round by the Pirate now. I remember last year when I came down, I was down here a little bit earlier. They had lots of dancing and entertainment taking place over here. I think we've missed it this evening, but then it has gone 11 o'clock. See if there's anything else happening down this side before we take a wander down into the rest of Cala, and we're going to head on through the Marina too, so keep on watching into this video. Don't forget to check out my other content filmed from over here in Cala this evening. I will drop links in the description text below, and I will be back here daytime too, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already for all the very best content from over here in Cala. Anyway, where are we now? We are coming down to another area of restaurants. Do we have any further live music down here? I don't think so, I don't think so. It sounds and it looks like we're seeing places kind of clearing up a little bit. As I've said in the previous video, if you are coming over here on a very late flight, and 10:30 does seem to be the cut-off point for orders. Oh look, I like the look of this place. You've got all the freshly made pizzas here on the side. You can see them all cooking. Amazing. But look, no one is being thrown out at closing time. The staff are fantastic over here. They put in long hours, especially in these very hot and challenging conditions for this year. But people are out here long into the night. Let's take a little bit of a walk further down. Do we have anything else going on this evening? Any other music? Anywhere else worth going to? Now to my left-hand side as well, go and check out my video from last year if you want to see what the nightlife is like from over at Fernando's Cafe, and they look like they're closing up for the night, but we can hear some music playing out right next door. Let's go and see what's going on here. So the one thing I absolutely love about Cala is that you find people out of all ages. Young people, old people, families. Still got families with kids out this evening. Look, got some really nice chilled music playing out in the Atlantis tonight. Seems quite busy. We'll just pan the camera around. This looks like a pretty good place to go later on after you've had dinner. Looking right across the road here, I'm outside the Cheeky Tiki. It's also looking very busy tonight. Okay, so Cala Marina is about a 5 to 7 minute walk away from the centre of Cala, and that's the direction we are heading now. Now I'm hoping that we're going to find a little bit of life over there still. Let's go and see. So it is very, very quiet walking down here, down towards the Marina. Got little shops here, look, they're all closing up for the night. But I can hear music ahead. Let's go and see what's playing this evening. And we have some very nice chilled out piano music over at Trimali's, is it called? Trimali? I'm not sure. A few people out for drinks. It's very nice. Okay, so we are coming down to Cala Marina, and if you go back and check out the other videos that I made this evening, you'll see exactly how different it looks. Then it was very busy, but now look, you can see a lot of, well, the majority of the restaurants are closing up for the night. Is there life down here after 11 p.m? Let's go and have a look. Now, when I came along here much earlier on this evening, it was extremely lively, but I'm sure there has to be some busy and bustling areas in Cala Marina this evening. So I'm just taking a look across the water here. You can see the lights are on in many places. I can see Smugglers is still open. We're going to walk around that way. So I can see a few people are out to my right hand side. Let's keep going. So I suspect the area with the nightlife tonight is going to be over by the Sky Lounge. I can hear some music, I can see some people, I can see some lights as well. But as things start to very slowly empty out from this area, our holidaymakers now are heading down towards the Sky Lounge. Let's go and take a quick look. So although the Sky Lounge is just across the water here, it is actually quite a walk, and unless you've got one of these boats here, you're going to have to walk all the way down towards Mercadona, which you can see in the distance. That is now also closed, gone 11. I think it stays open till around 9 or 10 in the summer. We have to walk all the way around here just to get to here. So come on, let's go. So in terms of getting around, don't forget there's a land train here which runs around Cala Marina. Obviously, it's not running at this time of night. The last service is actually quite early on in the evening, so I'm afraid we're going to have to walk it. I've got to admit, it is a little bit of a hike to get to the other side of the marina this evening. But you do have some nice views along the way, and that is of these really gorgeous motor yachts and power boats. And it's also a great opportunity to walk off your dinner as well if you've been eating out in Cala Centre. Look at this, loving the lights here that they've got underneath these boats. Now it's very quiet. It's very quiet indeed. I am actually rather surprised that it is so quiet here. I have to say, if you are staying over in Cala Egos, I would recommend getting a taxi back. I mean, it does feel very safe down here, but it is just surprisingly dead. I can't believe it. I mean, it's only just after 11 o'clock. And we are heading on in the direction of Cala Egos. We're on the far side of the marina. So we're now in front of the Sky Lounge here. Look, there's a little bit of life down here. We've got a group of girls out this evening, but it is rather quiet. Now, Cala Marina does need people, but we are not in what I call peak season just yet. All the schools aren't yet on holiday. But if you are staying on this side of the resort, this is where you're probably going to want to come if you want to be out after 11 o'clock. I can see up in Bliss, look, that is a club right at the top here. I'm just going to pause the camera here just so you can see up. We're going to just pan around to my right hand side. Got another restaurant, another little bar here. These look a little bit quieter to my right hand side, but if you are looking for a bit of livelier nightlife, this is where you want to be coming, over to the Sky Cocktail Bar and also upstairs in Bliss. So are we going to see much more open after 11 p.m. over here in Cala this evening? Let's go and have a quick look. Well, it's just beautifully lit up down here in Cala Marina this evening. The only thing that's missing is a lot of people. It's a little bit on the quiet side. I can see up ahead actually, I can see a busy bar right above the bars that lie on the waterfront. The port isn't open to the right hand side, but you can see, look, on these top two levels here, got a few places open. And I'm just outside of Smugglers pub here. If you want to see what it's like inside, check out my guide to Cala Marina. But look, we've got a few people sitting out having some drinks. Looks quite social actually. It looks like everyone is talking, not necessarily out together, but they are all talking. But I do suspect the further along we come here, we're going to see most places have now closed for the evening. Okay, so my strategy for coming out in Cala Egos, I would say start over here in the Marina, come out for a few early drinks, come out for dinner, head on into Cala Egos Centre for the night. If you want to see what that was like, go and check out the videos appearing here on YouTube. Check out my other content from this area too, but as we can see here, as we're heading towards the exit of Cala Egos Marina, it's got very, very quiet. I'm not going to turn the camera back onto myself. I'm a melted mess. It's been a very, very warm evening over here in Cala Egos. It has cooled down quite nicely now to a high of around 28 degrees Celsius, but it has been in the 30s today, and it has been very, very hot. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you're coming over here on holiday, check out the rest of my content from over here in Cala Egos. I will be back soon. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and don't forget you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.